Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Steelrising Blind. I'm your host, Lasan Faye, and this is actually the first episode I'm recording this year. So, before I go too far, I loaded in and was double checking where I was at, and I realized that, there is the opportunity to go see the Comte de Mirabeau here, and I think I'm going to do that. Because it's not too far. Did I aggro someone? Ah, yes, I did. Ow. Alright. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't remember. I don't think there is a shortcut. I did already pick this up. Please go away. Thank you. Oh, good. Okay. I don't know why I'm actually bothering to fight these guys. Yeah, no, I don't know why I actually bothered to fight him. Okay. Dead horse. Okay. Like I said, this is actually the first episode I'm filming this year. And I may not remember how to get around anymore. Alright. Gonna wait while OBS calms itself down. I don't want to be here. But at least I aggroed you away. the thing that will hurt. Listen. Yes. Haha. Alright, good. Alright, well, I'm a third of the way there. Whee! Alright. Oh. Hey, what do you know? Good. Alrighty. Oh, rude. Right. I remember. Okay. There are two approaches to this that I could take. And... whew, boy. And I've already returned that. You went down nice and easy, thank you. Okay. Actually... okay, this area I am just going to run through. Okay. That's how that works. There we go. I made it. You. Why am I confronting you? Okay.
I have just come from the Tuileries. The Armoire de Fer has been ransacked.
Diable. Someone beat us to it. This is very unfortunate. God only knows what we would have found there.
Whoever it was had to fight for it. I found a body there. Killed by automats.
Mon Dieu. How dreadful.
Dreadful indeed. Especially since I discovered this in the victim's hand.
And what is that, pray tell?
A dueling pistol. With your name engraved on its plate.
Oh,
Yeah.
May we? You're right. It is my pistol. It was stolen along with a number of other things. It happened just before the Estates General at my lodgings in Versailles. But how on earth did my weapon
That's convenient.
end up in the hands of this poor soul?
I am certain we will find an explanation. I'm going to have a look around. With your permission, of course.
Well, since I'm in no position to dissuade you...
Good. Glad you understand that. Only a few lines were untouched by explains, as it pleases your majesty, representatives of the Third Estate, whose anger should be noted, your loyal and discreet servant. And this...
You appear to have burnt these papers in a hurry. I'm eager to hear your explanation.
It's nothing at all, I assure you. Frivolous letters that were cluttering my desk.
Uh-huh. I could threaten him. He is a bit of a coward.
I find your defense unconvincing. Why won't you tell me the truth?
You don't understand. This is a matter of the utmost importance that I cannot discuss with a creature such as yourself.
I am an automat, monsieur. This is true, but I serve the Queen, and my only aim is to put a stop to the crimes that have befallen the kingdom.
Well, know that you're not alone in serving the Queen.
Okay.
You claim to be a friend of the Queen.
The King has gone insane. After what happened at Meudon, that much is clear. We can no longer expect any leniency from him. Hence my support for his wife. She's a headstrong woman, and much wiser than she lets on. You must know that she means to put her youngest on the throne, the young prince, Louis Charles. A regency would restore peace and unity to the kingdom. Then all that would remain would be to establish a constitution. I have the support of the people. They trust me. I'm the only one that can bring about these reforms.
So you say. I don't remember hearing about this before.
Tell me, what happened at Meudon?
It's all here in this letter, written in the King's own hand. Please, give it to the Queen. She must learn the truth.
Ooh, I get to go back to the Queen. Okay.
I found your pistol in the hands of a dead man. Who was this unfortunate soul?
Mathieu, one of the servants I had sent to retrieve the letters. I gave him the pistol for self-defense. Alas, it seems it was of little use to him against the King's automats.
Okay.
What was in those letters you threw into the fire?
My private correspondence with the King. I had a key to the armoire, which served as a mailbox.
Are you conspiring with the King?
No, you don't understand. I was something of a shadow advisor, a diplomat, working in complete discretion. I feared his stubbornness would lead the kingdom to ruin, so I tried to reassure him regarding the aims of the Third Estate. But when Vaucanson told me what happened at Meudon, I realized it was a lost cause.
Why were you in such a hurry to destroy your correspondence?
The letters contained sensitive information about my Third Estate colleagues. If it had gotten out, I would have surely lost my allies' trust, as well as any hope of establishing a regency along with it.
Okay, so to Abbé Edgeworth de Faumont. Father, you're my confessor who listened to me and understood me. You who supported me on the terrible day when God himself abandoned me. I must confess to you the worst of all crimes. I confess that I killed my son. I ordered the poison that killed him to be administered, believing I was performing a miracle of the blackest magic, thinking I was giving a miraculous body to the child that the doctors declared condemned. I defiled the soul of my beloved son. His innocent soul is now trapped in a hideous metal cage. I transformed my son into an accursed creature, half man, half machine, who strives to tear down the walls of the prison we hoped would contain him. His only wish was to laugh and to let himself soak up the beauty of the world. I gave him over to terror, madness, and the most extreme sort of solitude. I only have one wish, Ave. Give me back my faith. Your king commands it. I have no wish for the philosopher's nothingness. I want eternity so I can spend it atoning for this nameless crime. Okay. I want a heavenly court so I may be judged by it before my creator. Gosh, this is a long letter. Father, I want my soul to be eternal, so it may burn in hell forever and ever. Louis. Oh, hey, cool. They gave me anima essence for that. That's actually kind of neat. It's a bit of a quick question. Can I go back the way I came? Yes. Yes, I can. And I can go up that way. Most likely to get back. Whee! Sweet. Wonderful. Lovely. Going the opposite way. Wonderful, thank you. This is fine. Good. Successfully worked my way through there. This is actually probably the faster way back for me. Sure, you know what? The claws are treating me really well. And I know I have no enemies this way. Alright, sweet. You know, just in case. Alright, here is what I'm going to do. I am going to go back to... Actually, I'm going to level up my agility, because that's helping. Yep, those are maxed. Alright, attributes. I am a key short. Actually, what's available in the boutique? I could buy more carriage coins. That is good to know. Cooling module. Increases the time window for rapid cooling. Counter module. That might be worth it for me. And this. What do I have currently? Longevity. Every time I perform a critical. Reinforced armor. Mobilization. Remind me what you do? Moderately increases health. Moderately increases armor. Actually, I do more critical attacks than anything else. Okay. Let me unequip that, because I am going to buy the endurance module, I think. Yes. And I will equip it whilst I'm thinking about it. Come on. Actually. Yep. Okay. Wonderful. Now I can actually travel. That is the main mission. Okay. I do need to go report back about everything, so let me go do that. Confirm. And then I may also talk to some more people one more time, just to make sure about everything. All right, let's start by reporting in. Okay. Oof.
Monsieur Necker.
Madame? Eh bien, do you come bearing good news?
Yes. Let me...
I found your bonds. Here they are.
Even though I
don't
technically
give a
did
fig
this.
about those bits of paper.
I know.
I'm satisfied in knowing that they will not serve the king's purposes. All I care about is learning what has happened to my wife.
Okay, cool.
You may rest easy, monsieur. Your wife escaped the massacre. She returned home and left you this letter.
Mon Dieu. She's going to meet our daughter and son-in-law at our charity hospital.
She may already be there.
Madame, I did not dare to dream of such an outcome. My wife and daughter. Can you imagine? And I thought I had lost both of them. The three of us will be able to leave the kingdom and put these horrors behind us forever.
What about the bonds?
Oh, the bonds. Do with them as you see fit. As long as the king does not use them. As
Deal.
for me, I'm going to find my family at once. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I pray that your efforts will be successful. Adieu, madame. Adieu.
Oof.
Minister Necker has given his bonds to me.
That's quite a nice little sum. Can you imagine? That's 1/5 of the kingdom's entire wealth. Wealth that the
Indeed.
king squanders for his personal benefit according to his whims.
Ma foi. Monsieur Necker certainly has been very generous to his adoptive country.
Generous? I have my doubts. The loan was granted at a very high rate. So high, in fact, that it would have dug the deficit into an even deeper state of abyss.
Eh bien, messieurs. To what use shall we employ this boonful fortune?
If I could spend it, I'd do everything I could to return to the people their confiscated freedom. To begin, I would get them the bread they so sorely need. It is only after the scourge of famine has been vanquished that armed patriots might then be able to rise up against despotism.
And where will you
boy.
find wheat, Robespierre? Will you steal it from under the noses of the automats who have sworn to destroy the human race?
That is a good
As for
question.
arming the people, this is another one of your delusions. How could your ragged pack of wretches win any sort of battle? They'd be unable to lift a sword.
When you insult the people, you insult me, Monsieur de Lafayette.
I am not insulting anyone, Robespierre. But I happen to know what it takes to fight. Unlike you. Monsieur, I was but a lad of 15 when I took up arms, and everyone here knows my role in the liberation of America from British rule. If you allow me to dispose of these bonds, I will found an army that will annihilate the Clockwork King's diabolical machines. As soon as I have the opportunity to leave Paris, I will rally the officers and troops that are stationed in the provinces. Then, I will call for a mass uprising. I will have more than enough money to pay their wages and procure the weapons we need.
And you will have obedient troops at your beck and call, ready to repress anyone who challenges your power.
These troops will only serve the will of the people. I swear it.
Are you sure that the king has spared the rest of the kingdom, Monsieur le Marquis?
I am almost certain of it, mon père. Despite all of his resources, the king does not have enough manpower to occupy all the garrisons in the country.
Aegis, no
Technically,
member
he
of this
doesn't need
assembly can
manpower.
force your hand. The choice is yours.
Oh, God.
To whom will you entrust Monsieur Necker's bonds?
Ooh. I hate that I choose this. Also, just so y'all know, I am seeing OBS off to the side, so I'm aware that there may be some jitteriness in what gets posted. I am not actually seeing that jitteriness as I'm playing. It's worth noting. That is something that is unique to the OBS recording and it trying to encode everything. Sorry, it took me a minute to figure out the words there. Anyways, what to choose? Support the people or buy an army? And the thing is that I have known Lafayette for longer. So I'm more inclined that way, but at the same time, yeah, this is tough. Like, feeding the people is important, but again, how are we going to obtain the food? Alright, I'm gonna go with Lafayette for the reason of ultimately, at the end of the day, we are going to be freeing the people of our own means, and I don't think that we should necessarily pay for that, and by paying for this army to come in, that will help expedite that process. That's my feeling on it.
General de Lafayette, I have decided to use these bonds for your cause. I urge you to put them to good use.
Because also,
You've made the right choice, Dancer. Only professional soldiers and well-trained conscripts stand a chance of winning back the kingdom.
And of course, the people will have to kneel before their liberators. History will recall that sad day when we had to put our fate in the hands of an automat. If only her creator had given her a heart. Alas, she could not help but be blind to the people's misfortune.
All right, but here's the other thing, and this is why I also decided to go with Lafayette. If we free the people, potentially then the people are out and in harm's way. They're not really in a good place right now, per se, but yeah, trying to outrun the automats is difficult to say the least. So, nice little moral dilemma to end this episode on, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in, and in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.